don't have any time for any gossip now. Eh? Yes.
Hey guys, we are back for another video. We're talking actually about Married to Medicine. So it's going to be a combination of last Sunday's episode, which would have been, I always lose track of the episodes because a lot of times I don't want to talk about each episode, only when they're good. So let's talk about episode 4. This is season 10. So I'm going to speak about the episode as well as the recap that Carlos and Dr. Heavenly does. So let me bring you guys up to speed. If you don't already know, Dr. Heavenly was not added to the guest list of Sweet Tea and Dr. G's wedding. Actually, she was on the list, but y'all know Dr. Heavenly be on social media dragging her castmates. She been dragging Sweet Tea, and Sweet Tea feels like Dr. Heavenly is very manipulative, and she has said a lot of things supposedly about Quad. This is what Sweet Tea is saying. So Sweet Tea says after, learning of that information, she felt like she was going to take Dr. Heavenly off of the list because, again, she felt like Dr. Heavenly was a master manipulator, and I would say two-faced it, because she's one way and then she's talking about you on social media, and then just talking back and forth about Sweet Tea to other castmates. So Sweet Tea basically said, I am leaving her off of my guest list, which I totally understand. And she stated she did not tell Dr. Heavenly she was going to be removed. In fact, she wanted her to get dressed. She wanted her to show up, and she wanted her to be told at the door that she was not going to get into this particular wedding. We all know that because they were taping a show, that Dr. Heavenly was let in by production, and that's only because the production did pay some of the bill. So let's get into what Sweet Tea had to say about Dr. Heavenly, and then we'll come back.
The person is just bound to a wheelchair, girl, but you can still get it though.
Not a wheelchair,
Like,
my Lord.
I'm not above. Like, I can still get to you, but I was like, you know what?
Yeah, don't get him that kind of energy.
I'm gonna leave you alone.
Right, Andrew. That's how we make our money, baby.
But let him know, Andrew.
Heavily have been talking from episode 1.
I didn't know she was talking about our relationship, though. I never knew that. You never told me that. I thought you had a problem with what they were wearing. I thought that's why they couldn't get into the wedding. I thought you said something about. I didn't know they were talking
think they
about
was dressed appropriately. I did think they looked like they was going to a funeral.
Oh.
I'm the one that made the decision because I'm the one that I was planning everything I had to do to deal with the guest list and all that. So I didn't feel like I had to run too much by him. So I just, Damon and Gregory are cool, but my bridesmaid, Jasmine, my maid of honor, told me that pretty much Heavenly had said some stuff talking ish about me when I was in the bathroom when I was having that mental breakdown. So you don't kick a woman when they're down. So I had an issue with that, and I was like, you know what, go ahead and let's take her off the list. So it's just like, and the next morning she did text me because I went back and looked at the text yesterday, and I was like, oh, okay, but I was busy that morning too about it. Really, I didn't care because it's just like you was the main one, he laughing and stuff like that. You've been talking about Quad behind her back, so it's like now all of a sudden you trying to hug her and all that. So I don't have time for all that fake stuff. So I just whatever, I just didn't like how she was doing that. So I was like, you waste my time. I felt manipulated by her. So if you waste my time and you come in my house just to talk about it and all that, yes, you're gonna take a shower, you're gonna get dressed, you're gonna drive. You're gonna drive, you're gonna waste some time, and when you get here, you're going to get turned around. It is what it is. So I didn't care. I just didn't care.
So apparently Sweet Tea is alleging that she took Heavenly off the guest list to the wedding based on some things that she was saying about her. She felt like Dr. Heavenly was being very manipulative, and just basically going back and forth saying, different things about her and basically playing two sides. She also alluded to Dr. Heavenly being two-faced in so many words. Let's get into what Dr. Heavenly had to say in regards to what Sweet Tea has mentioned to her with regards to Dr. G. And maybe this is the issue. Is it that Sweet Tea gave Dr. Heavenly too much information, and now Dr. Heavenly, being on a reality show, has repeated it to other cast members? Let's get into what Dr. Heavenly had to say about Sweet Tea.
You and Sweet Tea sat down and had a cocktail, okay? And allegedly, she was at 8.5 to 9 on the scale of sober to drunk.
Yes.
The part they did not air, did she say anything to you that was reminiscent of what Quad said to you about her marriage to Greg?
Absolutely. Absolutely. In fact, if you watch the show, the stuff she said, they actually used the same words. She said, the man thinks that monetary things is a marriage. Like, just because he pays the rent, which Quad told me ain't that much. She said the rent's $2,500 a month. That's what Quad said. Now, y'all go back.
Rent is how much?
$2,500 a month.
Where at?
Okay, they got the house on a short sale. This Quad, go call Quad. You need me to call her? Because I will. Because that's what she said. So he pays the rent so he can throw it in your face that he paying the bills. That's what he's doing. And Quad would say every time, dude, you paying the bills, but you're not participating in the marriage. And marriage is not just a monetary thing. I don't want your money. I want your love. I want your time. I want your commitment. I want your involvement in the things we do. So look at me being smart, because I know Quad. I know what she went through. I'm telling the little girl, or not little girl, young lady, Sweet Tea, here, this is what you do. Now, if you're going to have a baby, understand what this is. That's your baby. He'll hold it from every now and again, but he ain't going to do too much. These are my opinions, right? Based on what I know.
Now we see why Quad allegedly did not want to have a baby with Greg, because allegedly she knew that if she would have produced a child with Greg, she would be stuck with this baby, raising him or her by herself, because Greg would not be checked in. He'll be checked in at his work and clock in so he could pay the $2,500 alleged mortgage or rent, which I'm still stuck on that unless you live in a box under the freeway.
The house was $350,000 on a short sale. You get a good interest rate. He got a good rate on that house. That's why
he's good. Well, he should have renovated it, honey, because them cabinets look very Florida Evans and James Evans tees. But that's a whole nother story for a whole nother day. No, the cabinets look.
So based on the information, it looks like Sweet Tea is saying that Heavenly has been talking trash about her since episode 1, which we have all saw. She also says that she was informed that Dr. Heavenly was saying, things about her during her mental health breakdown. If you guys saw during the episode where Quad rejoined the cast, that was during the time she had allegedly had the mental health breakdown. And she says that, Heavenly was saying things, and we know how Heavenly is and how she, talks about everybody. But then she also states that Dr. Heavenly has been talking about Quad as well. Well, I believe that too. But the thing that we're getting from Dr. Heavenly is that Sweet Tea is saying the same things about Dr. G that Quad said about Dr. G, basically meaning that he is controlling, that he believes paying bills is him being a husband. He's not committed to other things as it, speaks to the marriage. And basically, they're pretty much saying is that's probably why Quad did not want to have children with this man, because he doesn't want to participate in anything but pretty much paying the bills. And they're saying we're going to see that particular scenario being brought up throughout the episode, because what they're going to do is bring up some of the stuff that Quad had stated when she was in relationship to him, opposed to some of the stuff Sweet Tea is saying now, which is very much the same thing. But it looks like Sweet Tea is upset because Heavenly has blew her cover and she's talking about this stuff. And she probably thought that she was telling Heavenly these things in confidence. But again, as Dr. Heavenly stated, nobody really told her really about reality TV, and none of these girls are really her friends. So y'all let me know what y'all think. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to my channel. And as always, I'll catch you guys in the next video.